Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel. Hey guys, so guess what? I know you guys already know. I'm gonna be finishing, finally, after thousands and thousands of years, I'm gonna finish Proxy X Reader. Yandere one child, of course. There's three things to this thing. I found a part 3. I found all the endings, and I found a little small sequel. I'm going to read the sequel a little anyway, just in case. And I made sure those were the last ones, and there's only 3 left. So this is gonna be a ton. Also, can we let you guys know that I finally got my bonnet back? This is the second bonnet. Let's see how it looks on me. Okay, a little fixing up over here. Okay, I like it. So that is like the newest bonnets I've gotten. How much bonnets I have so far? I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 bonnets. My collection is gonna be extreme. Anyways, let's get straight into this because I know it's gonna take forever to get this finished. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Hey guys, we is back. Point and period. Sorry for the background noise. My mom has invited some people, but anyways, we're not even paying attention to that. Remember there's 3 parts, so this might take a little bit to read, but I promise you it'll probably be really good. I will put this right beside the proxy story, and yeah. It ain't gonna get too confusing for you guys, even though this might be new. I'm probably gonna put it right beside the proxy so we don't get too confused, or you guys are like, where's the other part? Or is there another part to this? I'm like, it's right beside it. Just play the playlist that I put already for this whole freaking series of Yandere one-shots. Anyways, continuing my adventure. Your point of view. 3 days. It's been 3 days that seem like years. Ages. 3 days since they kidnapped me and took me here. I didn't even know what my family is thinking. Do they know I'm already dead? Do they think I got raped? Hurt? Or perhaps they thought I was hurt, raped, then killed? The truth is that nothing of these happened. They didn't even threaten me. Of course. They had to force me and drag me to go with them, but they never physically hurt me. Mentally, I'm not sure. Wyan, I know you're damn awake. I bought you breakfast since you're not ready to join us on a table yet. Toby's recognizable, raspy, tired, but handsome voice is... oh, yeah. Ruined the silence in my room. I threw the blankets off my body and looked at my hands that were placed in my lap. I heard his footsteps closer until he placed a bowl of various fruits and cookies with a glass of banana juice. Ew, I want no banana juice. Ew, no! Chocolate milk, that'd be better. I slowly took it and stared at it. It looked so delicious, but the thought of eating something that was made by one of my kidnappers' hands was something I didn't want to think of. He sat in front of me. Look, I know this is gonna be hard for you at the beginning, but you'll get used to you'll get used to this eventually. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. He said in embarrassment and shame. I frowned a bit. Hey, it's fine. You can't control it anyway. I said, taking a small bite of fruit. I swear I could see him smile. Then, there was an awkward silence between us. So, I just kept eating nervously. I took notice of him staring at me. Instead of him looking away or flustered or embarrassed, he just kept staring at me as if it was a normal thing. "What is it?" "Nothing," he mumbled, still staring at me. Are you hungry?" I asked out of the blue. "A little. I'll go upstairs to eat with them. Fuck them others. I'm not allowed to stay with you. Sorry." "That's okay." I shrugged and continued eating. He slowly got up and prepared to leave my room. He paused for a moment, thinking of something. Something that was sure bothering him. Maybe he wanted to tell me something? Who knows what was happening in his ticky head. With a blink of an eye, he had already left. He didn't lock. He was the only one not to lock. Everyone else would lock just in case I wouldn't run away. I couldn't. Just in case if I would. Oh my god. Just in case if I ran away. But Toby never did. I'm not sure whether he trusted me or always forgot to lock. Or something else. That was a great opportunity to run and try to escape. But in a huge mansion that was full of killers, I couldn't stand a chance. After all, who knows the consequences of trying to escape? After 30 minutes, I was reading a book I found in a shelter, until I heard a door open. I saw Masky, but his mask had makeup on it, and he was wearing a wedding dress. "What the hell?" He was holding some flowers. "Marry me, senpai," he yelled. Oh god. Just kidding. None of that happened. Oh, that was funny. In actual fact, it was Jeff. He had this seductive and bloody smile of his. He fixed his hair and stared at me with his blue, crazy eyes. Hey, asshole. No one gave you permission to step in a woman's room. Get your ass outside and try again, asshole. I could see his expression turn to annoyance. He groaned and cursed something and went back outside. After less than 10 seconds, I heard a knock. Knock, knock. The door is open. I heard him groan as he pulled his head inside my room. "No, you weren't supposed to say that. You should say, who's there? Then I'll say, knife to meat. You'll say, knife to meet who? Then I'll say, knife to meet you." I stared at him with a dark look. He gave a frustrated sigh. "Why do you always have to ruin everything?" "Oh, whatever," he said, getting inside. "I didn't give you fucking hell. Woman, just let me do my job. Oh my god." He started to get super annoyed with me. Now, by the funny conversation we both had, never meant that Jeff and I knew well each other. He was a psychopathic killer and I was a weak girl. He could easily do whatever he wanted with me, but thanks to Toby, Masky, and Hoodie, he never cared to do anything to me. However, I was scared from the inside, but tried to replace my fear with boredom and annoyance. "Why are you here anyways?" I asked, feeling bored. "So, Jean and I had a fight at the table, and Sunday told everyone to leave the mansion for business except me because I'm grounded. So I'm super upset and bored and decided to come and have some fun with you." I stood up. "Listen here. Just because you're a crazy killer with a kitchen knife doesn't mean you have the freedom and the right to do anything you want, okay? And I was never interested in a tasting." Oh! Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that would go that far. "And I was never interested in tasting your dick," I yelled out of anger. I was out of the mood for his stupid pleasures. He gave me a look. Did you seriously think that I would try to fuck you or something? Holy mother of... How dirty is your mind? I stared at him with a straight and red face. Wait, he didn't mean... Oh, God. I took the wrong idea. Great, Lion. Oh, that would have been... Oh, God. He smirked. Actually, I was thinking of something more entertaining. I raised an eyebrow. Now that everyone is missing and it's just you and me, I thought we can play a game. You choose. Tag or hide and seek? I prefer chess better, woman. He stated with a darker voice. If you think you can take me as a joke, you are wrong. While the others are missing, I am in charge of this house, and I can do anything I want. I can just kill you straight away. And don't think that your lover puppies will save you or take revenge. But even if they kill me after I kill you, you still get to lose your previous life just because you made a mistake. Am I making myself clear? He was getting very, very serious now, which wasn't a good sign. I slowly nodded. He smiled again. Good. Now, tag or hide and seek? Okay, so we have options up in here. Oh, goodness. Now I'm getting nervous. Okay, second part. We got our endings. Fuck. Y'all tell me this is gonna be like the last one. Y'all have to tell me. This is required at these points. In the comments, would you choose tag? Excuse me, let me go back to the list. Tag or hide and seek? Please let me know what you would choose. I don't know what to choose yet because I haven't read these. Let's get into it. If you choose tag. Tag. Huh? Interesting choice. More adventures, Jeff said with a smirk. He clapped his hands. So, here are the rules. You can run everywhere you wish, for as long as you're running inside the mansion. We're just gonna play friendly. But, if you step your foot outside the mansion, I'm going to find you, and I will kill you. Then, there was a staring contest for a few minutes before he spoke again. This will continue for 30 minutes. But don't worry, it's going to be so much fun, and there's going to be so much space for us to run. Plus, you'll get to lose some weight. I half glared at him, but I was nervous and scared. Also, not in the mood. And what if I don't play the game? I asked him. There's no other choice. If you don't want to play, then I'll make you have a beautiful smile, he said in a crazed tone. I knew what he meant by that. I could easily tell the proxies to kick his ass, but the damage to myself is still damage, and there will be no going back. Fine, I'll play your stupid game. A demonic smile appeared on his lips. Now I'm nervous, because he's going to probably attack me with a fucking knife. Cha-ching! Okay, let's continue this. I had 20 seconds to run before he started to chase me. I was running down the stairs and started panicking. What do I do? What do I do? Then my eyes fell on the door where I could easily step my foot outside and leave the mansion. But then I would have a fast and psychotic killer trying to kill me, so. What do you do? Okay, y'all, we got ultra options in here, so y'all gotta give me 2 options of what y'all would choose, okay? This is very important, so you got 2. Like, if you choose that, but you choose to tag and you choose to escape, please let me know those both things in the comments. I need to know these, bruh, but we know that this ain't gonna be too good. Let's get into it. Okay, so your options are run outside the mansion, escape from mansion, but very risky since it could hunt you and kill you. Run inside the mansion, play a safe and friendly game, but lose the perfect escaping chance. Okay, that is simple options and good detail, thank you. If you choose to escape, your time is up. With a deep breath, I made a run to the door, feeling my heart going to jump off my body as in each step I made. I pushed the doors open, and instead of smiling and thinking I'm free, the first thing that came into my mind, I'm dead. I wasn't sure if he took notice of me escaping, nor did it matter. Okay, it did matter, but it wasn't the right time to think about that. I kept running, the cold air freezing my whole face, since my body was on fire. So, you decided to escape, huh? That's a big mistake. Oh, well, here I am gonna find you. Get her, Smile. Smile, who the hell is Bart? My face went pale, and as I heard the dog barks not far away from me, and the 4 feet chasing back at me, I felt something bite my leg aggressively, as I yelled in pain and fell to the ground. The dog tried to jump at me, but whimpered and ran away when a shotgun was heard next to me. Afterwards, I felt a pair of 2 strong arms holding my body and pulling me off the ground, holding me against his, which I assumed, chest. The person started running with me in his arms way faster than I ran. The dog and Jeff continued chasing me. I looked up and my eyes widened. Hoodie? He didn't say anything and kept running. I could hear him breathe heavily inside the mask of his. I gripped tightly around his neck and prayed that I would be okay. After a long time of him running, he got exhausted and placed me against a tree, sitting next to me while inhaling and exhaling. Weren't you on a mission? I asked him, making him turn to look at me. Yes. But I had to come back for you. I wanted to make sure you were safe, he said with his deep and demonic voice of his, which was surprisingly more like kind and protective. Thank you. You saved my life, I said, looking away a bit shy. He seemed to be thinking about something. Why did you run away? Jeff wouldn't leave me at peace, and I didn't want to play that stupid game of his. So I had to run away, hoping that someone would find me, which thankfully you did. I said, half saying the truth and half lying. I refused to tell him the part of trying to escape from that damned place and them. Hoodie seemed to secretly feel proud at my words. He leaned close to me a bit, which took me off guard. What are you doing? I waited for so long for this moment. It's just finally me and you, he said, love filled in his voice as his bright mask red frown went closer and closer to me, his hand slowly holding me in place. Hoodie? I said, awkward, trying to find a possible way of avoiding anything he tried to do. His hands pulled his mask up a bit upwards, not enough to reveal his face, but enough for his mouth to be visible, as he quickly started to kiss me. I couldn't do anything. Since I couldn't do anything, I just stood there. His kiss was calm and loving. It was gentle towards my lips. It was a nice feeling. I hated to admit that. Why was I even frozen there like an idiot? He then slowly placed me on the ground, getting on top of me, still kissing me while I just stood there, scared and confused. It was a strange feeling. I never felt like that before. I kind of started to feel calm. Unfortunately, he pulled away with a smile, his voice sounding natural now as he stared down at me. I will protect you, my little singing bird. This is the Hoodie ending. Alright, that's cool. That's awesome. Continue. That's really cute, but my leg almost got bitten off by Smile. Damn. Anyways, this is the second choice. This is official second choice. If you choose to play with Jeff. Well, this is like, yeah, this is the second choice, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of choices. You gotta actually put 3. Oh, gosh. But hopefully y'all understand. Anyways, if you choose to play with Jeff. I started running in a random door I found, hoping that it was going to be a good hiding place for me. I had already made up my mind. I wouldn't stand a chance against him outside. At least, he was going to be friendly with me. I found a basement, a locked door, and this random box. Is this a really good idea? Hiding in a box that he could easily find me and capture me? How dumb of me. Yet, it was too late to seek for another area. If he found me, the game would just end. After all, I wouldn't be able to stay inside this box for 30 minutes. I mentally facepalmed and waited. It was too small here. My heart jumped when I heard the door open. I held my breath and heard the faint footsteps coming my way. I shut my eyes and waited. My breath hitched when I felt him in front of the box. Just a friendly game, right? The two hands opened the box. I slowly looked up, trembling. Come with me. Toby offered his hand to me, looking at me straight in the eye through his glasses. Toby? I slowly, hesitantly placed my hand onto his, feeling his warmth of his palm on mine. He helped me get up and started to drag me upstairs, not letting me go off his grip. He twitched a few times while we were walking. He was taking me outside. Wait, where's Jeff? I wanted to take you somewhere. I silently walked with him wherever he took me, dragging me into some dark forest. Wow, I said quietly and softly as I stared into the beautiful view in front of me. Toby stood next to me, tightening his grip on my hand as he looked at me. His head twitched. That's what was the first thing I thought. The first thing I thought was about you when I first met you. I looked at him in confusion, but at that time you didn't even know I existed, he said, looking back at the tree with a smile inside of his mouth guard. I remained silent, not knowing what to say. He looked at me again and placed his hand on my cheek, making me turn to look at him. Hey, what do you think of me? He said. His shoulder twitched twice, but his smile didn't move a bit as he pulled his glasses and his mouth guard off his face, revealing his face and his scar at me. Well, I started while looking at his hopeful and handsome face. It was as if those two brown, honey-like eyes were hypnotizing me. You are handsome, cute? I tried to find the right words to explain to him. Your eyes are so shiny in the arc. Your lips soft. My mind was cursing at my mouth, and my heart. Oh my God! I'm sorry. My mind was cursing at my mouth, and the heart at the stupid words I spit out. But Toby seemed very pleased as he placed his fingers on my chin and brought my face closer to his, connecting our lips. Guess just how I guessed. His lips were really as soft as I imagined. He pulled away with a smile. You know, you are the most breathtaking girl, the most wonderful creature, and the brightest soul I've ever laid my eyes on, he said, his voice filled with love and enthusiasm. While he twitched again, he kneeled before kneeling in front of me and kissing my hand softly. Please be mine, sweetheart, he begged at me. I couldn't understand, but my heart was racing for him. I couldn't control my words. Yes. He gave me the brightest smile that I have ever seen in my whole life as he laughed and grabbed me by my waist, taking me down on the ground with him as I yelped, but soon started to laugh softly with him. For a moment, I forgot that he was a psychopath and looked at him as if he was a sweet boy. At that moment, I had no idea that Jeff's dead body was laying outside my room, with his head cut off with a hatchet. And I was sure not prepared for the disturbing things he wanted to do to me. But it's not like I had a better choice. You will never fucking leave me, sweetheart. Aw, that's cute. This is the softest ending I've ever seen in my gosh darn life. Okay, so this is an official second choice of you chose to play tag. Wait, wasn't that the... Okay, let's just pretend it's just tag. Okay, I don't remember. I'm dead. I'm stupid. Okay, let's continue. Tag, huh? That's a great choice, he said, grinning like the maniac he was. I guessed, not knowing if it was a good idea. He clapped his hands together and smiled widely. Alrighty then. You have 10 seconds to run away as fast as you can. Starting from now. I quickly started to run whenever my feet could take me, as I listened to him counting loudly. 1, 2, 3. I made a turn to the kitchen and grabbed a knife, just in case anything happened, so I could have something to protect myself with. 4, 5, 6. I started to run into different directions whenever his voice was harder to be heard, meaning that he was far. 7, 8, 9. I yelped as I sprained my ankle and fell as I was running. 10, here I come! I cried and tried to run with my sprained ankle. His footsteps were loud and 4 times faster than I was. Bad idea to choose tag! I entered a random person's room. I didn't want to ruin anyone's privacy, but I had to. The room was quite messy. I could see many video games on the floor, and the room was painted with green, black, and some red parts. Sorry, whoever owns this room, for this. I quickly opened the window and jumped without thinking. I remember that I had a sprained ankle, and that's when the moment I knew I fucked up. I screamed as I fell on some bushes, which thankfully saved my fall, but hurt my ankle still hurt really badly. Freedom! I yelled, smiling. Not so fast, princess. What? Wait, what happened here? I groaned and slowly opened my eyes. I tried to figure out why would you... Wait a damn minute. Why would you scream that? I would be running as fast as my legs can, man. That's not cool. That's not fair. Okay, anyway. I groaned and slowly opened my eyes. I tried to figure out what was happening, which took 2 minutes. But when I came onto my senses, I found myself in the same car. The process kidnapped me. I turned to see next to me. Masky driving, not looking at me. So, you're awake. Morning. Sorry that I hit you harder than I had to, but maybe that made things easier for me. I looked in front of me to get blinded by the sun. I closed my eyes and blocked the sun with my hands. I have to admit, you are really cute when you are asleep. He chuckled through his mask. I looked outside. Pervert. Pervert? Me? You were the one entering Ben's privacy without permission. Ben was that owner's room name, huh? I did it by accident. Yeah. And I looked at you sleeping by accident. He said, looking at me with sarcasm. I stared at him tiredly before he turned his gaze back to the road. So, what made you run away? Jeff, yeah, I already know what the asshole's been trying to do with you. I'm glad you do. I mumbled, rubbing my eyes. Masky stopped the car as he told me to step outside. I want you to take a walk with me. I want you to take a walk with me. Wait, what? Okay, I read that wrong so badly. I'm sorry. I want to take a walk with you. Follow me. It's a beautiful day today. Masky walked beside me as well, entered deeper into the forest. It was really beautiful. I haven't been in a place like this for so long. It was also calm and quiet. It was a bit scary to be next to a killer, but it seemed like he meant no harm towards me. He also seemed peaceful. He suddenly stopped and pulled something off his orange jacket. He handed it to me. It was a sandwich. I stared at it, then at him. You should eat. You should eat. Your stomach wouldn't shut up whenever you were sleeping. After all, you should regain your powers. It's really tasty. It's your favorite. I was a bit creeped out by the fact that he knew my favorites, but thankful at the same time. I slowly took it from his hands, touching his fingers a bit, and started to unwrap it and eat it. He stood silent, staring at me. I looked back at him. What's wrong? I asked with a full mouth, making him chuckle before he took another sandwich off his pocket that he probably kept for him. Nothing. You're just so adorable. You know that? I blushed and frowned. Shut up. We spent some time sitting by a tree, talking about many things. I avoided talking to him about the whole kidnapping thing, so I changed the subject into hobbies and more. Everything was almost normal. It was as if I was talking to a normal person. A normal flirty jerk with a mask, but soon got reminded what he really was. Lion, is that you? I turned with widened eyes to see Cien. It was Cien, my crush. But how? He stared at me with wide eyes. It's really you, Lion. Don't worry, you are safe. I'm gonna go back home and. Everything went into slow motion as I watched Cien's body fall to the ground, and slowly turned my head to look at Masky, who stood there, with a gun that fired at his head. No. I fell to the ground, my mind blank, my ears ringing and my vision getting blurry with black dots. I couldn't think or feel anything. When I felt something entering my mouth, which I wouldn't feel wet, but realized it was water. Masky was holding a bottle of water. As I slowly swallowed it, as he held me bridal style and got up. Princess, listen, everything's gonna be okay. I really had to do that. Will you forgive me? I didn't answer. I really didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to let you see such a disturbing thing like that. Liar. What? Liar! I gave him a strong punch, breaking the masked cheek as he let me fall to the ground. I backed down and stared at his shadowed now mask. His hair covered with his black sockets. I could feel the blood making its way down to his white mask, before down to the ground. He placed his fingers on it and looked at me. He slowly and creepily looked at me. Everything stopped. I couldn't even listen to the birds singing, not the air breezing behind my ears. I couldn't see the green trees and lights. All I could see was Masky's face full of insanity and anger, but at the same time. You are a very bad girl, YN. Well, person, YN. I half glared at him and half looked scared. I made a turn to run away, but he jumped behind me, pushing me to the ground with him as I yelped. He grabbed me by my neck and forced me to face him. his face just a few inches away from mine, his hair tickling my skin. You should learn to behave. But that punch was quite impressive. Leave me alone, bastard. Being festy now? Oh, don't be so brave, princess. You have no idea what's waiting for you, he said, his voice filled with insanity. Alright, thank you. So precious. You're sick. Leave me alone. What do you want from me? I want you. Stop. It hurts, I cried as he kept choking me, making tears swell up my eyes. No, it's time for you to listen to me. You'll do whatever I want whenever you can do whatever I want whenever I was, or otherwise I'll kill all of your family. Say it. Fine. Do what you want. He pulled his mask away from his face, showing the dark circles in the bloody cheek, while an insane, crooked smile was shining in the dark. Marry me. Oh my goodness, god damn, that was super duper duper long. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go to the sequel, y'all. Just realized that they accidentally did tag twice. Well, they didn't. They just kind of guess either autocorrected or they accidentally realized that they put tag instead of hide and seek. But the second tag is actually hide and seek. I will correct that for you guys. Not like in the story, but like I'll let you guys know. And let's get straight into the sequel. Masky. Marry me. No! What the hell are you talking about? I yelled as I kicked him off of me and started to crawl away, only for him to grab me by my hair. You won't go anywhere. You'll do as I say. Remember our deal? They're all going to die because of your selfish attitude. I cried out all these thoughts. I didn't want him to die. I didn't want them to die because of my selfish choices. I didn't want to let him kill them. Just don't kill them. Then be mine, he said as his eyes were wide open, his smile getting wider and wider as blood started to run down his stretched lips. He took a gun and pointed at me in the head. Well, pointed at me before. Bang! Wyan, wake up! I jumped and got up, being all sweaty and shaky and my vision blurred. But it didn't take long for me to realize that I was laying in our bed. Wyan, it's all just a bad dream. Don't be scared. You're safe now. My boyfriend hugged me close to his chest as I tried to calm myself from the memories that flooded in my mind. He placed a hand on my forehead and gasped, "Oh dear, you're burning up. Are you sick? I'll be right back." And with that, he left. I looked at the clock. It was 6 a.m. I hugged my legs close to my chest. I hated this. I hated watching the same nightmare over and over again. Mask would taunt my dreams forever, no matter what. My future fiancé. The way he sometimes liked to call me and wanted me to call him, which was always concerned about my every night nightmares. But I used to lie the same night he would not buy. But I forgot about the nightmare was about. I wanted to get up and drink some water to clear my sore throat, but I was so tired and sick to get up. Why was he doing something long? I'm here. I brought you some supplies and medicine to help your temperature cool down. Have some water. You must be very thirsty. He came back and brought me a glass of water, which I gladly took. Thank you. He sat next to me and watched me drink my glass of water. So, do you remember the nightmare you had? My shoulders tensed, and my shoulders tensed, and I bit my lip and shook my head. Okay. If you remember something, do you know if it's the same nightmare? I mean, do you always have the same nightmare? Because every time you wake up, you see as tense as the previous times. I shook my head on again. He gave a sigh and got up. He got dressed. Do you have to work? I asked. He looked at me. Oh my god. Okay, now I feel better. Yes, I'm sorry I have to leave you like this, but I don't have any other choices. Please get under the covers and sleep until I come back to make you some warm tea and soup. I laid down and hugged the purple covers close to my chest. My boyfriend gave me a quick kiss on the forehead before he wore his mask and turned to look at me. By the way, if you really have bad dreams about me, you should definitely stop being afraid of me, okay? Because Tim loves you, and Masky loves you too. I know. He frowned inside his mask. The correct answer would be, I love you too. You should know better next time. But it's just your first week since we've been together in my house. So, you'll have a lot of things to learn, princess. He was going to kill more people. YN. Everything just for you. He then left the house and locked the door. As I slowly put my hand over the pillow to get the red stain nice to continue the scars, I was forced, by them, to create under the bandages on my wrist that Tim had not discovered yet. And if he did, he would keep forcing me to take those pills he also takes for schizophrenia. Thank you. Or whatever his problem was. He loves you. Why are you treating him like that? He's trying to kill you. I stared at the pills I had left on the bedside table. I growled and threw them away. There you go. Avoid those pills. They'll only make you worse. No, they will only make you better. Take them. He will try anything to make you his, even messing with your mind. I started to laugh to block away those stupid voices out of my head. Kill yourself with that knife. It's the only way to escape from him. No matter what you do or what you say, you are already his. I wouldn't be very long until he would drive me to insanity. Oh damn, that is just sad as hell. Okay. So I had to have a couple things with Google. So, this might take a little bit, like skirt. But anyways, I hope you guys literally enjoyed. Let's get it all back to me now. Hey y'all! So I personally enjoyed every single one of those. Those are insanely interesting. And you know what? I kind of enjoyed the masky part if you chose and then you eventually went to him. But here are my choices. So number 1, I would have picked Tag. And I would have played with Jeff because I would love the Toby because he's just so cute and adorable. And yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And then my second choice would be Hoodie, and then that's it. Those would be my choices. Toby first or Hoodie. I ain't trying to get killed. I ain't trying to get my leg almost bitten and broken off by small dog. That ain't my life. No. But those are my 2 main choices. Whoever chose the masky, I feel kind of bad for because she's suffering too much. My girl's suffering too much, period. But side note, this is completely random, but I've recently been watching this anime, and this is what it looks like. It's Toilet Bound, and I am waiting for the season 2. They said it might come out in spring of 2021, and I don't know if spring passed around because I suck with dates and stuff like that, so I apologize for that. But when it comes out, I hope I get to see it as soon as I can because I absolutely am so interested in it. I don't want to make any spoilers or not. But Hanako's sibling, literally, like, I thought his name was Tsukasa. like your house. Like su casa, or their house. Su casa is their house. Hey guys, sorry for the little mess up right there. But yeah, I really thought it was su casa when it's su casa. Like, it's like kind of saying su casa, but a little bit more accented, which I honestly was kind of confused by. I'm like, why the heck did they name this guy su casa? Like, and then my friend was like, no, it's su like something like that. I can't even say it right, but yeah, I kept messing up on his name and just saying su casa, which is kind of correct, but not like 100% correct. Stupid me, huh? Just stupid me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. I'm personally like a tired potato. I literally am not gonna go to. I can't go to school at this point. School shut down today as well because of how bad the weather is getting, and I don't think we'll be open for a while because they said in the news that the weather was gonna stay like this for about like 10 days. Probably longer or shorter, but probably longer. And I'm here just like, yay! At the same time, I'm like, no. But then, yay! But then, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a big yes or no, you know? But it's fine. Less work for me to do. Like, this week, what I've been doing is just taking care of Godzilla because I was supposed to do his tank yesterday, but I didn't. But I did it today, and I cleaned it up, made it nice and pretty for him. Checked on Yuki and whatnot. I hope I'm at least able to go to Walmart because I need to get a couple things. But other than that, we chill. Also, I got another ring light. Another fucking ring light. So I got 3 ring lights now. Don't know what to do with the other one, but I'm just starting to pick random ring lights to use. Random ass ring lights. And just be like, okay, I use this, and I use this, and I use this, and I use this one. It's just all random. Very random. But anyways, I gotta go for now, guys. Bye and peace.